Tonight we feature the second leg of our journey into the wilderness of Yala in search of the Sri Lankan leopard. The Sri Lankan leopard is a rarely seen animal at the Yala National Park. According to officials attached to Yala, the ideal time to spot leopards is either in the morning or late at night. Keeping this in mind, the News First team commenced its journey into the Yala National Park at dawn with the hope of getting a glimpse of the elusive big cat. This giant pachyderm was our first hurdle in our quest to film the Sri Lankan leopard. After stopping at this location briefly, we commenced our journey once again. Our driver, Sampath, received a tip-off that a leopard was sighted on top of a rock nearby. He stepped on the gas and we were moving towards said location. Our first sighting of a leopard in Yala was exciting and did send shivers down our spine. Filming this endangered animal in the wilderness of Yala was no easy task. It was only after we entered Yala that we realized how difficult it was to spot leopards. We were told that some foreigners had taken refuge in Yala for several weeks to get a glimpse of a leopard. Join us again tomorrow as we go deep into the habitat of one of Asia's most elusive big cats.
The 12th IAPH Asia Oceania Regional Meeting and Port Forum commenced in Colombo this morning. This was held with the participation of Governor of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, Ajit Nivard Cabral.
The 12th IAPH Asia Oceania Regional Meeting and Port Forum was held under the theme Global Challenges Impact on Asia Oceania Region. The event was organized by the Sri Lanka Ports Authority and will be held tomorrow as well.
The Asian economies seem to be in better shape today than ever before. And Asia is driving world growth, particularly in the context of dwindling growth in many of the other nations. So it's in the forefront of growth, of surpluses, trade, population, production, and investment demand. So there is a new era that is unfolding before us. At the same time, Asia is promoting regional cooperation and seems to be doing better than its European counterparts, which are also contemplating different changes in the way that they have also been doing business.
According to Forbes' new World's Billionaires list, Carlos Slim Helu retains the title of the world's richest man for the third year in a row. The net worth of the 72-year-old Carlos Slim Helu from Mexico, calculated in March 2012, is $69 billion. Microsoft Bill Gates is ranked second with a net worth of $61 billion, while Warren Buffett was ranked third in the Forbes World Billionaires list with a net worth of $44 billion. Meanwhile, 83-year-old Li Ka-shing from Hong Kong was ranked 9th place with a net worth of $25.5 billion.
The US government's draft resolution on Sri Lanka is being discussed at the 19th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council. This was confirmed to News First by an official attached to the US Embassy in Colombo. He said that the US draft resolution was tabled at the UN HRC session last evening. According to the official website of the 19th session of the UN HRC session, the permanent mission of United States in Geneva will make informal consultations on the draft resolution on promoting reconciliation and accountability in Sri Lanka later on in the day.
You're watching Primetime News here on News First. Up next is a look at Action TV.
This building in Galle was used as a stable during the Dutch era and was later used for trading activities during British rule. Later, it became popularly known as the green market amongst those who reside in Galle or into the vegetable trading activities that take place here. However, the Galle Municipal Council, which earns a tax revenue from the trading taking place here, have adopted a convoluted approach which pushes the traders to the brink of leaving the building.
All those who use this market have the same problem. There are no proper toilets.
The 236 blocks in the building are distributed amongst traders after an annual call for tenders. Although all 236 blocks were rented out for 80 to 1,100 rupees monthly, trading activities now take place in only 15 blocks. The other traders continue to pay taxes to the municipal council but do not even engage in trading activities at the market, as the market does not even possess the proper lighting requirements.
The place has not received electricity for 5 years. During every election, they said that electricity would be provided.
Incidentally, problems relating to this market were the centre of attention during elections to appoint members to the Galle Municipal Council.
This market was renovated by foreigners following the tsunami. Thereafter, the municipal council started putting up stalls around this market.
Temporary stalls were put up by the municipal council for a period of 1 year following the tsunami. However, these constructions were put up by obstructing the main entrances to the green market. These temporary stalls, which remain shut, have not been removed as yet. When will a proper outlook be given to the green market located in the southern capital, which comes under the purview of the Department of Archaeology, which is periodically renovated by the Netherlands and which provides a tax revenue to the Galle Municipal Council? Chairman of the Development Coordinating Committee of the Galle District, this is over to you.
And we now cross over to Gayatri Gurmatna, who is standing by with the very latest from the sporting world.
Welcome to Sports First. A 5-wicket haul by Clint McKay helped Australia beat Sri Lanka by 16 runs in a nail-biting final match of the Tri-Series at the Adelaide Oval today. Australia bowled out Sri Lanka for 215 runs in 48.5 overs after setting them a target of 232 runs in a game that went down to the wire. We now join former Sri Lankan Test cricketer Sanjeev Ranatunga for an in-depth analysis on today's game.
Australian went to the finals without their captain, Michael Clarke, due to a back injury, and Sri Lanka went with the same 11 which played the last final. Winning the toss, Sri Lankan captain surprisingly decided to invite Australian to take the first lease of the surface, which was a very slow surface. Then it is more like an Asian surface, which gives spinners more chance than the batsmen. Batting first, Australian had a very good start. They had a good partnership going for the first wicket, but in the middle stages they lost a couple of wickets and they were in deep trouble. Sri Lankans chasing 231 to win were soon in trouble, losing 4 wickets for 50 odd runs. But once again the latter order put their head down, especially Taranga. He played a remarkable inning which was filled with experience and talent, and he played a really good role, but he didn't have the support like the Australians had from the latter order. When we look at the whole innings, the Australian Mackay and also Lee got among wickets, and that wickets really put Sri Lanka under pressure. If we look at the game, I think Australians went with a purpose. Their planning was really good. They made a slow surface and had an extra spinner coming into the side, whereas Sri Lankans were going with confidence than understanding the surface. They wanted to chase whatever the score by strengthening the batting lineup. Probably that went wrong for Sri Lankans. But to be fair by the Sri Lankans, they have been good on chasing, so probably the team would have opted to chase without looking at the surface.
Well, the longest unbroken cricket series in the world, the Battle of the Blues between Royal College Colombo and St Thomas's College Mount Lavinia, got underway for the 133rd time at the SSC grounds in Colombo today. The Thomians, led by Sachin Perez, gained the upper hand on day one of the three-day encounter by declaring their first innings on a mammoth 325 runs for the loss of 9 wickets.
Royal College skipper Imal Lianage won the toss and elected to field first. The Thomians, who took advantage of the opportunity, put the Royalists under pressure by posting a score of 325 for 9 declared in their first innings. Javed Bongso, who put the Thomians in a strong position, missed out on a prize century when he fell victim to Purna Aludge for a brilliant 97 runs. Asiri Vikramanayaka made 85 runs and Chamud Patrana contributed a valuable 48 runs for the Thomians. Purna Aludge bagged 3 wickets for the Royalists. In reply, the Royalists were 53 runs for the loss of 1 wicket at stumps. The match resumes tomorrow.
Well, in more big match action, the 106th Battle of the North between Jaffna Central College and St John's College commenced at the Jaffna Central College grounds today.
Jaffna Central College skipper Thangaraja Gokulan won the toss and elected to bat first in the three-day encounter. Gokulan top scored for his team with 35 runs before the hosts were bowled out for 144 runs in their first innings. M. Lindagaran bagged 4 wickets for 21 runs for St John's College. In reply, St John's College Jaffna was 70 runs for the loss of 2 wickets at stumps with P. Dwaragasilan unbeaten on 32 runs. R. Vadushanan bagged 2 wickets for Jaffna Central.
Getting back to another local story, a motion was tabled at the Colombo Municipal Council today against the United States government's draft resolution on Sri Lanka. A media briefing was held in Colombo today to create awareness on this motion.
ජාත්‍යන්තර violations කරන ඇමරිකාවට විරුද්ධව කවුරුත් යෝජනාවක් ගෙන්නේ.
No country is tabling resolutions against the United States for committing crimes. When Osama bin Laden was captured, it was an act of heroism. When Prabhakaran was killed, it was a human rights violation. Look at the law. We condemn the United Nations bringing forth such a resolution. All parties attached to the Colombo Municipal Council seconded my motion in this regard.
අපි අද මේ මාධ්‍ය අමුව තියන්නේ ඒ නිසා තමයි.
And that wraps up tonight's edition of Primetime News. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, you can log on to www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest on the web. I'm Kumarini Rajakaruna.
And I'm Ravi Shugal Bandar. Good night.